visible from the Beltway with the bubble for a tennis thing. I stood on the balcony talking to the host. I said, "Where do you work?" And they pointed right across the way. I said, "You mean that place I can almost hit with my peanut?" And so I threw a peanut and the wind took it and didn't make it, not even close. I said, "Wait a minute, let me have a walnut." So more density, more dense object I threw, and it got a little bit closer. So I suggested one thing at one point: why don't they build a tunnel that will connect the inside of this area of McLean and this part of the region with Tysons itself, and that tunnel could be a toll tunnel, and you could put the same kind of transponders that we use to get on the toll road, and put that on the tunnel, and people that wanted to drive, they could go that way, and if they wanted to walk, they would pick up the signal from their cell phone, assuming they would carry one, and they're the ones who would pay for this. And people say, why should the public pay for this? Well, the public always pays, and even if they charge the developer a proffer or make him contribute to something to a project, then what he does is raises the cost of the rooms that he rents if he's building a hotel or if he's building an apartment building. So there's no doubt about it, the public always pays. So what we should worry about is doing so more efficiently. And one of the things I would also suggest is that the transponder that would be used to get out of the bridge would be used in the parking garage. And so if you wanted to park your car at Tysons Corner, then you would have to go into the parking garage, and that would have you'd have a premium cost that you pay for it. And somebody recommended the other day that tie it into a car wash, and so you can get a car wash and a parking spot for the same cost on your transponder. And that would suggest another idea. Maybe we should collect the water from the roof and use that as the rainwater. Use the rainwater to wash the cars. That would be beginning to a green approach to the future of Tysons Corner. Now, as this thing moves forward, the supervisors, each one of them, was given an opportunity to offer their comments before they voted, and the conditioning statements that they each made suggest that they've got room now to do some adjustments in order to move this thing in a different direction as we move forward. To change direction in planning is difficult, and both the supervisors I've talked to have said, if we could figure out how to change course, we would be making a real suggestion to the future of suburban America. Because when people say that's what they're going to do, that's what they're going to do. But that's not happening until it's done. So to use the comments that the supervisors raised to suggest alternatives to the track that the project is going to go in would be important. But before the future of Tyson is given more consideration, then the future of Falls Church, which is in the same market area, should be looked at, as should be the future of Vienna, and what's going to happen to McLean's efforts to revitalize their downtown, and/or Reston's effort to revitalize their communities. So this thing has to be looked at in context, just like a soccer game where they show you the ball when they're showing the World Cup, and they really should be showing you the players on the field, because it's how they line up that will make the difference as to whether they proceed correctly or not. So those are the thoughts I have on the future of Tysons Corner, which has been in my backyard for 40 years. And so I care about my backyard and the backyard that my kids and grandkids are going to live in. And so those are the things that we want to be looking at when we think of the future of Tysons. Another thing I suggest is some performer be established for the circulatory bus. In fact, I would offer a place to park the circulator bus and create recreation opportunities outside of Tysons. That would be right down the toll road at the first exit into Reston, which is currently now used as a golf driving range. That can be used for other purposes, like a bus garage for the circulator bus, and the golf driving range could remain there and other recreation placed underneath it by using the air rights. That's the land under the balls. As they fly in the air. hoping that the golfers will have enough ability to arc them up. And it's been a busy week with all the things that are going on in this region. What I see though, they're not connected. So now is the time to do some connectivity and pull them together even better. And hopefully my assistants that have been moving this forward for us will move on to bigger things themselves as they move on to the next level in their growth. We'll add to this discussion that as if we had more people living above the stations, then we would accomplish what Disney was told to do by my assistant and the associate in the first Titran report on the future of Tysons, and that is don't bring the hotel rooms to the lobby, bring the people to the lobby, and then send them to the hotel rooms on the other elevator. That's where the Metro Rail came about in Disney World. And Disney and this area have some similarity. Disney will both generate lots of money per square foot of land, and so the net return on investment in Tyson is going to be high. It will be higher when the train gets here and we add more people to the equation. Even when we add more people living there, it'll be better. So that's the future of Tysons. As I've been seeing it, it's even more clear now than it was then. So thank you for your time.